Well, welcome back to Nittany Game Week. Time for our Impact interview. And, this week's guest was our very first Impact interview when we started this show 5 seasons ago. And he has proven to be a very, very difficult act to follow. Anthony Spice Adams, former All-Big Ten, former NFL defensive lineman. Anthony, thanks so much for giving us your time, man. How you been? And thanks for joining us.
Oh, man, I've been great, man. How serious are we getting on this, man? I'm trying to have some fun.
Yes.
Todd, what's our All Big Ten, really?
Yep.
I can't, honestly, I can't even remember. I was All Big Ten?
Yes.
All Big Ten.
As far as we know.
Okay.
You are now.
To me, man, I don't even know, man. Just to be perfectly honest, man,
We're adding that to your title for sure. No worries. But look, hey,
I take it.
You spent 9 years in the NFL and then you retired, and your next move was kind of like a preview of what was to come, right? You made a fake retirement ceremony video at a White Castle that went viral. Did you have any idea that what would come next from that point on? And it's, like I said, been a preview of all the fun stuff you've been able to do since then.
Yeah, actually, that press conference was kind of real. It's just like I told everybody to come out, and that was the people that was there. Just people who worked at White Castle at the time. But no, man, it's been great, man. And I've been really just having fun. And this whole thing really kind of started as a dare. My teammates was just like, man, it'd be cool to see you put your own spin on some of these videos that I've seen. And then so I created some and I sent it out to my teammates, and they said, yeah, man, put it out, man. Everybody, see how funny you are in the locker room. So now the whole world get a chance to see. So I put it out on YouTube, and then, I started editing the videos. I started getting better at it, and then I started dropping them every 2 weeks, then every week. And then now it's like I do this stuff every day on, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and just social media as a whole, man. It's been fun, man.
Because I know back in high school, you started out with your original nickname of Fatback, and you did a skit in high school where you wore like your Pop Warner jacket and did a skit. But since then, you've created Cream Biggums, Old Heads, and your laugh has gone viral. And even the yellow Leon Lemons meme is everywhere. How do you come up with all this original stuff and all these characters?
I think it was just me observing a lot of my uncles and friends of the family that came around the house, and they would like to barbecue and play dominoes and shoot pool and play spades and all those things. And me being the only child, I didn't have any brothers and sisters. Just me being around company, I used to always just be taking notes at how people used to walk, how people used to dance, how people talked. Because, they would always tell me, hey, man, stay out of grown folk business or whatever. But it was just me sneaking around the corner, just, peeping game on all the old heads and things like that. So all the characters that I make up is just everything that I saw growing up, being around the house and being around my family. So it's fun to do. It's fun. It's a release for me. And a lot of times people will watch it on Instagram or YouTube or something like that and say, oh, this reminds me of my dad. This reminds me of my uncle. Because I think everybody got at least a friend of the family that kind of act like one of those uncles that kind of embarrass you every family reunion or every time you see them. Scrap, I'm sure you're familiar.
I am that
uncle. Hey, as part of your acting career, you appeared on the HBO series Ballers. What did you learn about the profession from that experience?
You know what? It's kind of just like football. I'm starting to understand everything that was taught to me about how football kind of prepares you for real life, because you get a playbook, and that playbook is the lines that you got to learn. And then when you get out there on that scene, when they put that camera on you, now you're out in the field. Now you got to run those plays. Now you got to make those plays come to life. So that's kind of like my experience with Ballers. And what was so crazy is, you get the script, right? You go over it frontwards, backwards. I know it from the middle. I know it from the bottom. I know it from the top, like all of it, right? So The Rock comes in and he's just like, I see him. I'm like, oh, boom, okay, boom, that's him, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Boom, let me get myself together. Boom, I got my lines. He's like, hey man, hey, what's up? What's up, Spice? He goes in for the hand joint like this. Or no, he goes in for the hand like this, and I'm going with the fist bump. So then it switches. When he sees the fist bump, he goes to the fist, I go to the hand. So now it's just like, it's awkward now at this point. So now we're doing this for a good, it's probably 2 seconds, but to me, it feels like, 5 minutes, and it's just going on way too long. And I'm just like, man. So now it's awkward, and I'm going over the lines, and now it's action, and I'm still like this. He already went over his line. I'm still on mine, like, oh, right. So the restaurant. Yep. So I'm just completely bombed that, man. But great experience once I got my bearings all together, man. And I had a good time, man.
That's great. Well, so look, I know you're doing the
Make
social
a long
media
story
thing.
short, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good stuff. We love the stuff. Look, in addition to social media, people love lists, right? So we want you to talk about your Penn State memories and give us your top 3 memories, understanding that your touchdown in the blue-white game would be number 1, of course.
We have a photo, by the way.
Yeah, I would probably have to say just drinking lemonade at the Creamery. Like the Creamery lemonade is probably the best I've had. I've haven't had many drinks that when you drink it, like you close your eyes. Oh man, you drink that lemonade, man, and you just like, oh man, like you just like instantly on the beach somewhere, and the ocean, the waves are splashing or whatever, man. It's that Creamery lemonade, man, is something spectacular, man. I can't stop talking about it or thinking about it. I'm sorry. Were there other questions?
Just 3 things,
I
right?
completely blacked out, man. Thinking about that. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I mean, at Beaver Stadium, man. I mean, like, when people say the White Out, I want to say Nebraska and Penn State. I think that was like the first unofficial White Out. Am I wrong by saying that, or?
It was loud as could be that night, that's for sure.
That was
Richard Gardner picked off that pass.
I can never forget that game.
Yeah, that was as loud as I've ever heard that stadium.
That was, I think, Tamba Hali's first game.
Yep.
He backed me up at nose. This is what I'm telling Anthony. I said, Tamba Hali backed me up at nose. Can you believe that? Like, that's how much talent we had on the team. Tamba Hali backed me up. I play nose guard. It's crazy. You kidding me?
He could play. He could play a little bit.
Yeah.
So Anthony,
I'll never forget that game, man. That game.
So you joke around.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Those are goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. I will never. Nebraska and the night game against Pitt.
Hey, I walked off the practice field Thursday, and Joe said to me, "How do you think we're going to do?" I said, "We're going to kill him." And he goes, "You shouldn't say that." And we killed him. And he
Mike
said,
Rob went crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I had a front row seat watching all that. Oh my gosh! And I got to play in it. That's a bonus.
Yeah, and remember, we did all that stuff with Mike at quarterback, at running back, and we hid that from everybody for 2 weeks before we unveiled it.
The only thing that is like embedded in my brain that I don't like about this whole experience is that I had to sit next to Scrap on game day. And it wasn't my idea. It wasn't my idea. It was his idea for me to sit next to him on the bus every game day. And it's like, once you get assigned that to sit next to Scrap, Oh man, it's just if you want to just be miserable for 5 minutes, like this the whole time, he's just, oh, we got everything had to be perfect that day. We got it. It's 11, it's 12:11. Where's Spikes? He usually gets here at 12:12. Oh, there he is. Where were you at? Gotta go through that all day, man. It's just the most brutal 3 minutes ever.
I had a room with him on the road, so tell me about it. Hey,
Oh
Spice.
my gosh. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. From the bottom of my heart, man. I can't. I only did a bus ride.
Yeah.
So to spend a whole entire night, that's wild.
So, hey, you joke around about your basketball skills, but one of the things that got you the offer from Penn State was pickup basketball game at Penn State football camp when you dunked. How much fun have you had working with the NBA, which, as I know, was your original dream as a kid, was to be an NBA basketball player?
Yeah. Growing up in Detroit, the bad boys, Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, John Sally, Benny Johnson, the microwave. So that's all we wanted to do, is playing basketball in my neighborhood. So, I think that's, where I got some of my athleticism from, just playing basketball or playing tag and my mom did a great job of, not letting me get down on myself because I was a bigger kid. And, when you had to play shirts and skins and I got to be skins, I'm like, so yeah, man. Playing other sports it definitely was an advantage for me. And I mean, as you can see, I wasn't even, playing in hopes of, hey, maybe a coach will see me and see my skills. Like I'm just being me. And it just so happened to like you got a chance to see me and be like, man, this kid really is athletic, man. I thought, it's just him playing linebacker out there, which is crazy to see him playing linebacker. I don't even know why I put linebacker down there for that camp. So, and I'm just glad you got a chance to see me because I wasn't even on my radar. Like I was just working hard. So, it's just a testament to all the kids out there, man. Just keep working hard. I'm telling you. Like I know it sounds cliche, but keep working hard. Good things will happen.
Players
Sure.
had a better relationship with Joe Paterno than you. Why was that so important to you?
Because he was so real, man. Anybody could coach me up on football. Like that was easy. But the fact that I was in his office more times than not, and we would never talk about football. It was always about how to tie a tie or how to save your money or, how to be punctual or why you have to be punctual. Like all these different things that had nothing to do with football. And I just respect him that much more because this was everything that I needed to know as a man. And I think he knew like he didn't have a lot of time to, teach me this because it's 100 kids coming every year, So why keep singling me out and having me here in your office? There must be a reason. And that reason was he was teaching me how to be a man. He was teaching me how to function out here in the real world because it's going to be bigger than football. And so I just respected him so much for that. Taking a single kid who came up from a single parent home in the inner city of Detroit, taking me all the way out there away from my home and to a different environment, and me entrusting him with success and honor, the grand experiment. He was so instrumental in me becoming a man, and he was just one of those great coaches, man, who he cares about you as a person more so than as a player.
Okay, last one, Anthony. A little bit of a speed round here, and you kind of answered it. If you could go back to college and do an NIL deal, who would it be with?
Yeah, it's got to be the Creamery. Gotta be the creamery, dog. Get that lemonade, man. We got to do a commercial every week because that's how much I need that lemonade.
Okay, what would Tamba Hali's NIL deal be?
It had to be something with sweat. That dude sweat putting on his socks. He need like some dude wipes. Yeah, he did. That's what it is.
Dude, what?
He did sign with dude wipes. For real. Oh my gosh, that dude sweats so much.
How about Mike Robb?
Oh, he need like a hat deal. Like you ever see Gilly with those oversized Philadelphia Eagle hats on? That's Mike can have a deal with like an oversized hat company.
Okay, Brian Johnson.
He need a complete facelift. Like his face would like completely annihilate any deal he can get for an NIL. So I don't know. With BJ is just he's a lost cause, man. Like because once you look at his face, like the deals are off the table.
Okay, and last one, Jimmy Kennedy.
Oh, he need to get a deal with like a bear, like a grizzly bear. You know what I mean? Because remember, he had the big truck and he was all like, yeah, I'm the grizzly bear, whatever. But then you see a grizzly bear jumping rope, whatever. So so he should get a deal with like a boxing company, right? Who sell like jump ropes. Like a bear that boxes. So his is kind of like made up. You got to make up his NIL deal. So we got to get creative with Jimmy's because he's more of like a grizzly bear type guy who can jump rope. So his has got to be very specific.
There you go.
To answer your question, I'm sorry.
You answered it great.
Hey, Spice, I guess people wonder what we did in all those defensive meetings. Now they know.
Yeah, man. It's some serious stuff, man. Let's get some stuff done.
That's awesome. Spice, thanks so much for the time. We really appreciate it. We have two takeaways. One is there's no way you can do an interview sitting down. Like, thank goodness you're standing up for this interview, so you can be bouncing around. There's no way we can keep you in a chair to do an interview. Absolutely. And two is that the lemonade at the creamery just hits different. So we appreciate it, man. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, buddy.
I tell you, for real, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Y'all be good, man. Love
Thank
y'all.
you. Thanks, man.
Thank you.